Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ground and Pound Show.
Hello, welcome back, happy Christmas.
Shut up man, I'm Craig.
No, it's Christmas for me, Craig, because I'm just about to leave you and go off on a weekend trip. I'm going to Galway to celebrate my 21st birthday, and unfortunately Mr. Craig O'Hara couldn't make the trip with 19 other lads. Sorry Craig.
You!
Hey, Craig, last weekend, this was happy enough to cheer you up. The Homer Simpson of MMA was back in action.
Oh, didn't cheer me up man.
You like Edson Barboza. Anyway Craig, last weekend Justin Gaethje took on Edson Barboza in the main event. Oh my god, it lived up to the hype that everyone expected. A pure violence. They told each other's coaches that they weren't going to be putting any game plan together. Once it got in there, the two of them were going to go for each other. That opening sequence with the kicks straight away when they were testing.
They went leg kick for leg kick, leg kick for leg kick, and it only lasted like what, 3/4 of the first round, you know. But it was more than enough that we needed, you know what I mean. But I was thinking as well during the fight, you know, Edson Barboza was holding his eye, you know, and that's what his coach came out and said after he did get poked
in the eye. Yeah.
So maybe, you know, the knockout might have happened if that didn't happen. But who knows? It was a great fight anyway.
Yeah,
it was a great finish with Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje, he's just incredible. He's just so funny that he will just never think of taking anybody
What's he
down.
got? Six performance bonuses in 5 fights.
Like he's a Division 1 wrestler. Like that is unbelievable. That's better than Kamaru Usman was when he was in college. Just as a bit of an example for you. And there he goes, never thinking of even taking anybody down.
He just likes to fight, man. He just likes to
take a lot of punishment. And he likes to give a lot of punishment. UFC 236, Craig, it's taking place. Oh my god almighty, what a card we have.
2 great fights at the top of the card that I've been looking forward to for a while.
So we're going to do Sean versus Craig for this week, Craig.
Oh shit, yeah, we are.
We are all square at the moment.
What's 2-0?
Isn't it? It's 1-0 after January. Let's pause and do math. So you won the last card. You won the first card of the year. I won the second one. It's 1-1, isn't it? We only had 3. This is our 3rd pay-per-view of 2019.
I don't know what it is.
January, February, March.
We have one in March.
What was on in March?
Did we not do it for March?
So Craig, for Sean versus Craig this week, we're obviously on a draw at the moment, complete stalemate. We were on 1, and then he won 1, then I won 1, and then we both drew on a card for the first time ever in the last card at UFC 235. So now it's UFC 236, Craig. Without further ado, we're going to jump into the card, have ourselves a look from top to bottom of that main card. And we're going
first fight of the evening.
Yes, Craig.
The main cards.
The Von Flue Choke Master, he's back in action, Craig.
OSP. Owen St. Cruz back, taking on Nikita Krylov, who's enjoying a second stint at the UFC at the moment. Who you got, Sean?
I got OSP, baby.
Got OSP. I'm gonna go with Nikita Krylov. You know, I think it's gonna be a good even fight. OSP hasn't looked great lately, but neither has Krylov. So we'll see which guy can bounce back.
Okay, Craig. Alan Juban, he's back in action.
He's a fucking monster, man. He knows a scrap as well.
He's one stud at the moment. He's taking on Dwight Grant. We're both going with Alan Juban.
Yeah, we're both going with Alan Juban. Yeah.
Great stuff. Craig, Eric Anders, he's back.
Yeah, boy!
Oh, fucking hell, he's back in action against Khalil Roundtree Jr., who we saw in action only a couple of months ago.
You got knocked the fuck out by Mr. Fucking Ground Pound Show favourite Johnny Walker, huh?
Yeah, we love that guy. Craig, possibly 2 of the weaker fighters at that top 10 at the moment around the top 10 of the light heavyweight division, but still Eric Anders on his day has put on some fantastic performances.
True, and you know he's a good guy, man. Came in short notice to fight Thiago Santos that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And put on, you know, not the best fight, but you know, he did what he got to do. He did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Who you got, Sean?
I got Mr. Eric Anders.
You got your boy.
For this fight.
You got your boy.
Yeah, because I mean Johnny Walker really sent the other guy into the twilight zone recently.
Is he your boy? Is he?
He's not a boy, no.
He's your boy, is he?
No.
Well, I'm gonna go Khalil Roundtree Jr. just for the sake of competition.
We got the co-main event, Craig. Calvin Gastelum was taken from us a couple of months ago just as he was set to take on Mr. Robert Whittaker in that main event. Obviously UFC 234.
The little worm.
Yes. So Calvin Gastelum now takes on Mr. Israel Adesanya for the interim title.
The last style bender.
Robert Whittaker is back to full training, he says, at the moment, but in the meantime we need an interim title fight, and this is the fight that we are getting. Oh my god, what a juicy fight this is. I think the first real test out there for Israel Adesanya. I mean, Calvin Gastelum on many occasions has been the underdog in different fights, and he's a lot of times proven a lot of people wrong, and he's never one that you can turn your back on too easy.
Definitely not.
Don't sleep on Calvin Gastelum. So Craig, who you got in this fight? I think I know.
Well, I think Africa is going to have a second champion after next weekend. and it's going to be Israel Adesanya. He's going to be getting his hand raised. I think he's going to pepper Kelvin Gastelum up on the feet. I don't think Gastelum is really going to be looking for takedowns. I think Gastelum's going to look to stand with Adesanya. I think that's going to be his downfall.
Yeah.
I think Israel's going to pick him apart until he... I wouldn't be surprised if we went all 5 rounds, but you know, you never know. Adesanya might get the finish. We'll see.
Absolutely. Well, listen, as I said, I don't sleep on Kelvin Gastelum, but I'm not going with him in this fight, Craig, because there's only one man who I can see beating Robert Whittaker for that championship, and it is Mr. Israel Adesanya. So that's what I'm going with for the co-main event. Absolutely, Nigeria, stand up, baby. You're about to get your second champion. Craig O'Hara, the main event of the evening. Oh my good God Almighty. I cannot fuck away for this fight. Max Holloway's moving up to 155. He's taken on obviously the man who's been around that title for so long. He just still hasn't got his chance to shine right now. He's been so close, and now he has to take on the blessed one. It's the Diamond Dustin Poirier taking on Max Holloway, Craig, for the interim UFC lightweight title. Baby,
that was a good promo, man.
Thanks, man. It's gonna be a big one, isn't it?
Oh man, this fight is fucking crazy. Like, two guys that just want to fucking meet right in the centre of the octagon, man. Just fucking throw hands. Just fucking land on each other. Just get landed on each other, man. Yeah. This is the second time they're fighting. Yeah. Obviously, Dustin Poirier beat Max the first time.
Cleaned him up, man.
Obviously, that was Max's debut in the UFC. He was only his 4th MMA fight, and he was so young.
Yeah.
So he's came on a lot since then. But so is Dustin Poirier.
Absolutely. Two men that both lost McGregor in his early days of wiping out a lot of people. And as we said on this show before, how important it is for some of them, because they could have just taken those losses and obviously crumbled under that pressure as they wish they could have been the next star, and then this guy comes along and we would have never heard of them again. But instead, these two guys have gone out there the last couple of years and fucking put on some performances. The fights that we have seen out of both of these men, and the fights they've been involved in, Dustin Poirier's has the amount of fight of the nights that he's been involved in.
Eddie Alvarez, the two fights, Eddie Alvarez, the fight Justin Gaethje, like Max Holloway's demolitions of Jose Aldo, his demolition of Brian Ortega.
Seriously, I just cannot wait for this fight, Craig.
This just has violence written all over it.
Absolutely, two real high level strikers and real fucking fighters as well.
Yeah, proper Craig, fighters, man.
Who you got in this one?
Well, look, they say the best is blessed, baby. So I'm gonna go with my boy Max Holloway. Hawaii, stand up.
Yeah, absolutely. They say to be the best, Craig, you've got to beat the best. And I'm afraid the best is blessed, baby. The Blessed Express is fucking choo to that lightweight title. Khabib, stand the fuck up, baby.
Oh, Khabib, man, you better watch your back.
Your kryptonite is on its way to you. The 145-pound king is going to move up to 155, and he's going to be the champ, baby.
It's going to be interesting to see Max Holloway at 155. You know,
absolutely.
See him without that weight cut. See how much energy, how much strength he has.
Absolutely.
Imagine the power he's going to bring.
We saw how difficult it was to cut down to 155 before.
The first time he'll do fight Khabib, you know what I mean?
But anyway, babies, that fight is going to be unbelievable. Dustin Poirier as well. Do not count that motherfucker out.
No,
he's so dangerous.
We're not saying
such
that
an incredible fighter.
We both just think Max is going to win, but man, this could definitely go either way.
That's all from us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you next week after UFC 236. Hope you have yourselves a brilliant week, and a happy birthday to me, Craig. Thanks very much. Fucking hell, man.
I'm not going to wish you happy birthday.
I cannot believe that.
I don't want to.
You can follow us on Instagram at Brown & Show, at Gareth_Sweeney, at O'Haragram, at Donald Sean Carey. Have yourselves a great one. We'll chat to you next week.